Hey guys, it's Tarkhis from TarkhisGaming. Today I'm going to show you how to make this new wool farm. It's a very simple design that uses rotating grass to give the sheep more grass to eat and grow back their wool. All you have to do is come up to the top here, press this button, some water come out, it'll start to float. You hold down right click with your shears and it'll shear all their wool off. You might pick up one or two pieces, but for the most part it'll drop down into the water below them, which will push it into the hopper over here and down into this chest. Then all you have to do, press the button again, the water will go away, the sheep will go down. And now, since these pistons are hooked up to a timer, it'll bring grass back, sheep will eat the grass, they'll grow their fur back, their wool back, just like so. So, now I'll show you how to make it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is place down 3 grass blocks, and then right beside it, place down another 3, but leaving each corner empty, just like this. So the next thing you're going to want to do is place pistons. What you're going to want is a piston on each side of these empty blocks, so one on this side, and one over on this side. And then, at the end of these grass blocks that stick out a little bit, you're going to want to place another piston. So one down on this end, and then one down on this end. Now that you have those done, what I recommend doing is placing 3 grass blocks along the side here. The only reason I place these are not part of the actual farm, but if for some reason the sheep eat all these grass blocks before it has a chance to go around, then you still have seed blocks for the grass to grow back, because you need grass block for more grass to grow. So now that you have that, what you're going to want to do is come down to this side. So this block here is where the sheep are going to be standing. So one block over is where your hopper is going to be. So below that, you're going to want to place your chests. And then, of course, you're going to want to place your hopper. Now, for the actual structure, all you have left to do is build up the back and the front. So you're going to want solid blocks along the back here. You can do translucent blocks if you want. We're just going to build up a nice little wall back here. So I'll just build it 4 blocks high. Then you want to take glass, and you want to use glass on the front. The reason you want to do that is because it's going to wrap out in front here above this grass, and grass will not grow below a solid block. So just build it out around the hopper at first, and then on the next level, you're only going to want to put it here so that there's only 1 air block above the hopper. The reason you do that is sheep are 1.25 blocks high, so if you only leave 1 block, the sheep can't actually get in there. And you just go around and build it up like so. So the last thing you're going to want to do real quick before you start doing the redstone, come down to the bottom here, and on top of this piston you're going to want to place a dispenser facing in, and this is where you're going to put your water. So I'm going to grab a bucket of water real quick and then put a bucket of water in here. And then the last thing you want to do is place your button, and your button will go wherever you want it up top here. So now to start your actual redstone, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and build a redstone path with redstone dust from the back of this button down into one on the back of this dispenser, and that's going to get your water going. So I just bring it down and around, and then all you do is use some redstone dust and bring it down like so. And now if I press this button, the water will come out. Press the button again, water goes back. Simple. Now depending on where you're building this and where you have room, this next part can be done anywhere. You'll notice on my original design I have it underneath. That was just to save space, but you can put it anywhere. So for this one, I'm going to give you another example and put it on the side. All you're going to want to do is start off by making an Ethonian Hopper Timer, which is very simple. So place down a block, put a hopper going in the side of that, and put a hopper going back into that one. And then out of each of those, you're going to want a comparator coming out, and that's going to go into a block that conducts redstone. So for this, I'm going to use brick. Beside that, put some redstone dust, and then all you have to do is put some sticky pistons. So if I grab a sticky piston facing in here and facing in here, and then a redstone block in between, and you're done. So what I like to do is for the timing on this, I like to put in 32 blocks of each, but we'll do that in a minute. So now that you have this set up, you're going to want your redstone to come out, and then what you're going to want to do is set it up to a pulse generator. So I'm going to bring mine over here. Most simple pulse generator in my opinion. Put 2 repeaters, so you have the redstone coming out, 2 redstone, 2 repeaters. Place 1 more repeater here so it becomes locked, and then a redstone dust joining the other repeater to the back of that one, and now this will generate a pulse. So at first, what you're going to want to do is have a piece of redstone going along and into the back of the end pistons. You're going to want this going into the back of this piston and the back of this one, the 2 ones that are on the end, because you're going to want them to go first. Once you have that set up, all you have to do is take another block here, and you're going to want use 2 repeaters and bring 2 repeaters going up into the back of this block. That's how you time each side. So now that we have it timed on this side, all we're going to have to do is the exact same thing over here on this side. So You can either hook it all up to a single pulse generator, as I did on my original farm over there, or if you want, you can actually hook it up to 2 pulse generators. So I'm going to give you an example of that. I'll do the same thing over here. Come along here, build the exact same pulse generator, and then I'm just going to bring this into that block there, that piston, and then bring this around. And what I'm going to want to do is have 2 repeaters going into a block on the side of this one over here. And I'll just demonstrate, I'm going to throw in a few items here. You'll notice now it'll start to cycle. So if we wait for the next one, it goes one way, and when it comes back, the pulse generators will go off. And then it cycles everything, and you're done. And that is a very simple wool farm. Now what I like to do is over here on these sides, I tend to have 32 items. I find that's a good time to let the grass regrow, but also let the sheep have time to eat it. So that's all for this wool tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.